Okay, we're joined by number 1 seed at 165 pounds, Jordan Burroughs, who improved to 35-0 on the season from Nebraska. So congratulations, Jordan, on advancing to the finals. And we'll take questions at this time. We'll start with Mike down front.
Okay. Jordan, why is your double so effective when they know it's coming?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of dynamics to it. I shoot it from a lot of different angles, from my knees, from my feet, and I just like to work the head and wait for guys to get out of position. Then that's when I just go for the opportunity to score, hopefully take them down.
Were you able to watch the other match after you were finished? They just finished up.
It was a long match.
Yeah, so you know who you have.
I looked up and I seen every dot on the scoreboard covered up. So I figured it was overtime, and I had to walk out of the arena. I just wanted to get off the floor quickly and just recollect and regather myself. So, I mean, I know it was going to be a great match between the two, a hard-fought battle. I'm not even sure who won.
Well, Caldwell won.
Oh, Caldwell
so
won.
I just was curious. Obviously, you know, you wrestled Andrew Howe earlier in the year. Both guys have been NCAA champs. He had some injuries, and he's not going to get a shot at you again, but you're going to have a different opponent. And I just wanted to ask you one about, you know, you said earlier this week you didn't care who you wrestled, but now you have someone that maybe people didn't expect.
Yeah, I mean, I wrestle anyone. Anyone that puts their foot out there on the line this weekend, I'm ready to dominate. You know, if a family member had a singlet on, I'd probably do it. But I'm just ready to wrestle anyone who steps out there. I mean, me and Caldwell have wrestled twice this year, and we had 2 tough battles. And I know he's going to be out there wrestling hard. You know, it's tough to beat a guy 3 times in the same season, so I know he's going to be gunning for me. He's got some technique and things packed down. So, I mean, it's going to be a great match. I'm just wanting to give the fans something that they paid a lot of money for.
Other questions for Jordan?
Jordan, is this the best you've perhaps have ever wrestled, especially in college?
I mean, wrestling's a tough sport. It's a tough grind. You know, I've had weeks where I've tech fought a guy and then come back the next week and decision the guy, you know? So, I mean, you never know what you're going to get when you're out there. I just try to dominate every opponent the same way, try to wrestle every guy and prepare for every guy the same way. So, I mean, you never know what you're going to get, but I feel great right now. You know, I'm wrestling well. I've bonus point everyone in this tournament, and I hope to continue and do the same in the finals.
Jordan, without the injury, you wouldn't have had a chance to wrestle here close to home and finish up your career possibly with a national title, you know, near where you grew up. So is this kind of a situation of everything really kind of working out for you?
Yeah, everything worked out, man. I believe everything happens for a reason. A lot of crazy things went on last year. For example, like, you know how they have the 30% rule for medical red shirts? I was 1 match under the medical red shirt rule percentage, and my grandfather had died a week before the tournament, or excuse me, the match I had wrestled against Minnesota. So I had to miss a match to go to my grandfather's funeral, and that 1 match under was the match that I missed to go to a funeral. So it's definitely a realization that everything happens for a reason. You know, I just have to stay tough and stay strong and just play the cards I'm dealt and just try to take everything in stride, and everything that comes with me, comes at me, I just have to take it in pride.
Go ahead. Front.
Jordan, you take a lot of pride wrestling for Nebraska.
Yep.
It's got a long history of a lot of great wrestlers, but being a 2-timer be kind of unique. It's new. I mean, do you take a lot of pride in the opportunity that now that you might be able to leave as a 2-time national champ for the Cornhuskers and even raise the bar a little bit higher for a strong program?
Definitely. You know, it's always great being a part of an elite group and a program, coming from New Jersey and going all the way to Nebraska. Just being in an elite group by being a 2-time national finalist, but hopefully being a 2-time national champ, I can create my own group, you know, and have guys gunning for that group of being a 2-time national champ. And hopefully I'll be able to make it on the front of a Win magazine. I've never been on the front of any wrestling publication since I've been in college, so I'm hoping I can get on front of Win.
It's maybe your final opportunity, and it may be Nebraska's final opportunity to go out of the Big 12 and into the Big 10, kind of making a statement. What are your thoughts on leaving the 12 going to the 10?
I mean, both tough conferences are tough. You know, there's only 5 teams in the Big 12, and a lot of people take us for granted and think we're not as tough as we are just because of the small amount of teams, but we've got a lot of depth and a lot of talent, and those programs in the Big 12. But the Big 10's tough. You know, it's like a precursor to the national tournament. You're going to have 12 teams, a lot of guys battling it out for 2 days. So it's going to be a tough tournament. And I know a lot of guys on our team are looking forward to it. And I know it's great for our program, so I'm definitely excited to see those guys go to the Big 10.
Jordan over here on the right.
Hey, Jordan. There's been a lot of talk this week about Pennsylvania wrestling, some of the toughest in the country. But Frank Molinaro from New Jersey is also in the finals. Just want to see if you want to say anything about New Jersey wrestling and,
it's the best. Frank Molinaro, he actually beat me in the state finals my junior year in high school. So, I mean, I always look forward to watching him wrestle. He's a great kid, and anyone that beats me, I want to see be successful, you know? I don't want to see someone else that beats me be a bad wrestler. So, him being a national finalist now, I can actually have something to brag about from saying I lost in the state finals.
I guess you would have seen what had happened to Darian. Would you like to have seen one more Jersey guy in the finals?
Man, I would have loved it. Me and Darian are good friends, and it's unfortunate him having to go through an injury again after sitting out all last season. So I definitely feel for him. You know, I went about 7 months last year without even putting on a pair of wrestling shoes. So anyone that goes through an injury, I definitely feel where they're coming from, and I definitely sympathize for them.
Somewhat along the same lines, you probably know the legacy that Scott Winston has in New Jersey. So how was it for you to wrestle him in that match and then to dominate the way you did?
I mean, it's great, man. Me being from New Jersey, I always brag about New Jersey legends, you know, and I thought Scott Winston was a New Jersey legend. Mike Gray's a New Jersey legend, Caldwell, obviously. And we just got a great elite group of guys that have been multiple-time state champs and are doing well on the collegiate level. So coming back home, being this close to Philly and being this close to New Jersey, I know a lot of New Jersey fans were kind of drooling when they seen the matchup between me and Winston. So, I mean, I was definitely excited to give those guys what they wanted to see and get some more bonus points for my team.
All set. Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.